Hi, I'm Liu Jintao from East China Normal University. I'm studying computer science, and I'm now going to introduce my final project, What did Hillary Clinton do when she was the Secretary of the States? So the background is Hillary used an unofficial email account to deal with the political issues. That is to say, some security data might be saved in an ungovernmental server. So the dataset contains nearly 8,000 emails from Hillary in the forms of Excel files and SQLite database. The dataset includes emails, the people appeared in the emails, aliases for the people, and particularly the emails receivers. Firstly, my aim is to classify the emails into certain numbers of groups based on the feature vectors, which I will explain later. Secondly, to find out the frequent contacts. And finally, to find out the general topics about emails. So, in order to generate the feature vectors for each email respectively, I have done some text preprocessing. First, to extract the separate words in one document, because when we try to understand the passage, words are the units. Second, to remove some useless words like the, about, of, and so on. These words usually do not convey important information. Third, to convert every word into the corresponding stem form. This kind of work made the dimension of a vector smaller and weights more meaningful. And lastly, I did not simply count the frequency of each word. And instead, I used the TF-IDF method, which is more reasonable when processing the passage. So, in order to classify the whole emails, I used the k-means for clustering. For the number of clusters, at first I used the 20, but some groups were really big and some are really small. So, finally I tuned the number to 4 to make the size of each group were relatively on the average level. Here is the word cloud I got for 2 groups. So actually, the 2 groups are really similar, with some common keywords like secretary, depart, state, and so on. When I used the structured query language to find out the frequent contacts and got a bar chart. As we can see, Huma Abedin and Cheryl Mills were the most frequently contacted persons. Next, I generated another word cloud. The word cloud is for the whole dataset. The form of the keywords are more normal here. And finally, I got the subjects in the descent order of the number of occurrences. So regardless reply and forward, we can see Hillary always had schedules and speeches. At last, I will introduce the methods I used in this project. First is k-means for clustering. Second is RSQLite for structured query language. And besides, I used several packages for word cloud in Python and R. Thank you for listening.